I'm going to show you how you can meal prep an entire week with over 35 meals, only using £50 at Tesco. Here we go. Right now we're going off a budget of £50 for a full week, and we've got 3 to 4 meals plus snacks, so we should be aiming for around 30 meals out of this. There are a couple of rules that I would like you to follow when you're picking the stuff that you eat. Everything that you order has to be able to go into at least 2 different meals. What you'll see is something like a potato could be made into chips, into wedges, it could be hollowed out, made into potato skins. Same with all your meats, and all your veg obviously is going to be able to go in a lot of other things. Secondly, I want you to always think about the longevity of what you order. Firstly, we're going to go talk about proteins. So I've gone the cheapest of the cheap with this to keep the budget down. Buying a whole chicken, some mini fillets or some breasts. So I picked the mini fillets because they were the cheapest on the club card. Lean diced beef, and I've got 2 packs. So I've got a kilo of 5% steak mince. Your carb sources, basically get the biggest bag of pasta you can get. With rice, a kilo for 52p's, just outstanding. Like, that will last you 3-4 weeks. This is what I want you to think about when you are ordering stuff. You need to make sure that you're looking at the longevity behind it. So this is more the cupboard stuff. So obviously you've got chopped tomatoes, you've got tuna within your spring water, you've got some red kidney beans because you're going to be making chilies, you've got chickpeas, baked beans because baked beans go with everything. You've got a couple of different spice packets, or your pasta sauces to go with the amount of pasta that you've got. I also like getting something like instant noodles, just as a contingency. Some fruits, some bananas and oranges, so potatoes, mushrooms, carrots, obviously we've got the frozen peas, then we've got wraps, eggs, and then protein yogurts as well. So you can see quite a varying amount of things like that, and that is £50 and 3 pence. So your budget is £50, and if you go on Top Cashback, you get £11. I will link a Top Cashback thing. You can use my Top Cashback, you get £10 after your first purchase, I believe. You get £10 back onto your card. And if your first purchase is Tesco, you can get £11 for your first purchase at Tesco plus £10. That's what it looks like to you. Okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to purchase this. I pay Tesco's yearly, so I don't have to pay for delivery, but click and collect is obviously free. Go and grab this. I'm going to do the same, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through how you're going to meal prep all of this. 1, you're not going to go hungry. 2, we're going to align this to macros. So this is based on me. So this is based on someone having sort of 150 grams of protein plus per day. So if I show you that, we can modify it to make sure the calories can come down. So the Tesco order arrived today. Let's go through the meals we're going to cook. Start meal prepping. What we don't want to do is we don't want to meal prep everything for the week, because by day 7, you're not going to want to eat it. I'll show you tips and tricks on how you can make it so that you've got food always available for you that's convenient, easy and quick to make, and you're never in the position where you're going to bring a takeaway. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a savoury mince, chili bolognese thing. We're going to use a slow cooker for that. Here is my slow cooker. A couple of OXO cubes, chili con carne mix, which is on the order, a kilo of mince, peas, then we've got chopped tomatoes, red kidney beans and chickpeas. Some people might tell you to go and fry this off, but I've never done that in my life, and this is usually delicious. Let's get started. You wouldn't have heard that, but Odin's head perked up as soon as the packet opens. Careful not to chop your own fingers off. Onions, mince, mince. Give that bit of a zhuzh, 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 zhuzh. I'm coming to supervise. What's this? What's this? Come here. Come here. Sit. Oh, it's got an itch. Nicely. Gently. Gently. You missed it. OXO cubes. If you don't have OXO cubes, the chili con carne mix will do it. Fun fact. All you have to do is they are designed for you to just squash them, and they're now in a powder, and then you just open it and sprinkle. Sprinkle. Chili con carne mix. Fold it in. Peas. Loads of them. I'm only adding chickpeas to bulk this meal out, and if you don't like chickpeas and red kidney beans, then we don't do a chili. Kidney beans. Get all that goodness out. And then we have 1 can of chopped tomatoes. Fill the can with water. Have a bit of a zhuzh around. Zhuzh. You can add other bits and bobs, sweet corn, shit like that. Bang, in there, in there. Set it on low, then good to go. So you'll notice I didn't weigh anything out there. There's 2 reasons for that. 1, peas and onions. They've got such little calories that I don't care about them. 500 grams of mince is 500 grams of mince. It could be 490, it could be 510. It's around 500. It's gonna be there or thereabouts when we track. How we track that is we use MyFitnessPal. First of all, you just go onto MyFitnessPal and you go into recipes, create a recipes, you list all your ingredients and you list how many portions are out there, and it'll give you the amount of protein and the amount of calories for each one. I eat 180 grams of protein per day. Split that between 4 meals. That is 45 grams of protein every single meal. So I need to make sure that when I portion this out, there's 45 grams of protein in each meal. And that equates to this many portions. The best part about what we're doing here is you can use jacket potato with it, you can use rice with it, you can have it by yourself with some crackers or even some bread. You can put that into wraps and make burritos later on in the week. So there's 6 meals down. Now we're gonna go on to meal 2. We're gonna take the 400 gram pack of mini breast fillets and we're gonna lob them in the oven for 20 minutes, give or take. Very glad that that still wasn't hot. We're gonna use half of that, so we're gonna use 200 grams to make a burrito bowl or a burrito style bowl, and we can even make burritos as well, depending on what kind of calories we've got. I wouldn't use oil, I'd always use a non-stick pan. Makes it a lot easier for yourself. Chicken goes in, want it as small as possible really. So you really want to dice up your chicken. Peas, as always, as well as onions. Now we've got red kidney beans. Odin's looking at me as if he should be involved. He's in my bad books. He's feeling sorry for himself because I shouted at him. What he did is he destroyed a very expensive hat that my brother got me for my birthday for Christmas, last Christmas, which was engraved on the back with my company name, which was a real thoughtful gift. Really thoughtful gift. He destroyed it. And obviously, that's not a very good thing for him to do. I was just writing everything out to prep in for this. And he's upstairs. I trust him, don't I? I trust you, and that's my issue, is I trust him. And he came down with the replacement hat in his mouth. And he already had a little bit of a go at it as well. Didn't you? Yes, you did. Right, now we're gonna add the rice. We're gonna add the flavour. Has chili puree got out of date, do you think? Because this chili puree went out of date 6 months ago. Still smells like chili. Okay, just a little bit of that, depending on how much heat you want. Don't have to put chili in, obviously, if you're a bit of a pussy with spice. You want garlic. Garlic. That's ginger, I don't want to put that in. Where's my garlic? Where's my garlic? The lazy garlic. Our Mexican Maggi bag. So I don't think I've ever used a bag within one of these Mexican Maggi bags, so I just throw that away. And you want to be using about half of this, and we want to just be throwing that all together. Red kidney beans, you can get the ones with the chili sauce already in them. And then that doesn't really take that long because everything's already cooked already, so we got to prep. Right, now we're going to make the burritos. This is where I show you my expert wrapping skills.
Are you sure about that?
This will make at least 4 or 5 wraps. I'm always gonna have it because I love cheese, just as Odin. Odin's now out of his sulk, aren't you? Even though I'm still mad at you. I'm still mad at you, I promise you, I'm still mad. I like to go back to my Nando's heritage. So right, we fold the sides, get under, get right under it, flick in. Oh no, it's ripped. My expert wrapping skills. Let's try that again. Do the whole flip the plate upside down. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. In we go. Roll it over. I'm being very careful. I think that one's gonna rip as well. And there you go. Easy. Calories for this are on screen, as well as the ingredients. This will make at least 5 wraps. If you don't use them for wraps, you can use them as a burrito bowl. Nice and easy. And they're damn tasty. 2 down. Now we're gonna make a beef stew. I need a knife. Oh, this isn't gonna be very good. Okay, so we've got our potatoes. We've got mushrooms, we've got beef, we've got carrots. We're gonna use peas and onions as well. Wait, I'm not even gonna fucking wash these because that's the point. They're gonna be going in with water anyway. Cube the potatoes, 0. Maximum 4 portions. So you're having, so that's 525-ish. Potato. Make sure they're not all stuck together. Onion! Peas. He's unsure about the carrot. Do you want the carrot? He's gonna take the carrot. I'm never gonna measure because it's a fucking carrot. He's left the carrot. I think he's licked it twice and he's just left it in the middle of the floor. So with carrots being a root vegetable, they're not entirely free of calories. Beef goes in. I have a leek. I'm not gonna put that much in there. Look at the size of this leek. And again, if you've got shit left over, just lob it in. If you don't know what to eat, take what you normally eat. Start making meals that actually suit your lifestyle. I don't get taught shit like this in any like at uni or anything like that. You just skills you pick up. Put some OXO cubes in it. Yeah, cover it in water. Maybe a little bit of that. Yeah. And yeah, like properly slow cook. And once it's out, you can thicken it up with gravy or flour. Like I said, for me, that's probably gonna make 4 portions. Your whole chicken, cook it. Once it's cooked, strip it down. Get all the meat off it. Okay, try to do it while it's still warm and some of it bed in your fingers because this is still way too hot. Do you want some skin? Do you want some skin? Big, it's really hot. It's like a dinosaur. Ha 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 ha. Chicken stripper. Ha. When you get deep, it's when you get deep.
Oh, it's a deep burn.
Doing naughty things to this chicken. Eventually, you'll have a bowl full of chicken. Mixture of breast and leg. Leg's fattier, so it has more calories, even though it tastes miles better. I like my chicken like I like my females, with legs. Instead of making specific meals with this that are prep. So keep this in the fridge, and then you can just siphon it off as you need to. So you can weigh how much chicken you've got. You've got just short of 700 grams. Then you can start creating meals from it and then start putting them in MyFitnessPal. You're gonna, obviously you've got your rice, you've got your pasta, and you've got your pasta sauces, and you've got potato. So you can easily have this with chicken and rice and just have it with chicken, rice and veg. You can have it with pasta and have just the pasta sauce and fill it with veg. All you need to do is track your calories, log it into MyFitnessPal as a recipe. And as long as you stick closely to that recipe, especially the main components, so your chicken, your pasta sauces, etc., you'll be absolutely laughing. And then you just manipulate the quantities to fit the calories. With the jacket potato, you can make, so with potatoes, you can strip the potato out, the potatoes, and make potato skins. You can even to the point of where, because this is in the fridge, it's already cooked, you could have beans on toast and lob some chicken on top of it. So these are gonna be our main carb sources for our lunches and dinners. The meal prep and the protein side of stuff is not where people fall down when it comes to diet. Typically, when it comes to the carb sources, we have a protein scoop. Weigh the scoop, make it 0. Fill the scoop with rice. So there are 64 grams of rice, of this rice. Always track them raw, always weigh them raw. On the back, it doesn't help you because it says when cooked. About 75 grams of this makes 200 grams of cooked rice. 200 grams of cooked rice is 260 calories. 100 grams of uncooked rice is about 340. So when it comes to cooking your rice, I would bulk cook. I'd probably cook 3 or 4 portions. So maybe you want to cook 200 grams of raw rice, portion that out as it's 50 grams. You've got 4 portions, 50 grams. When it comes to pasta, don't bulk cook it. So 75 grams of uncooked pasta, uncooked, raw, is 300 calories. It makes 170 grams of pasta. So if your calories are like 1500, do you want to be using 1/5 of them on pasta? No. So we need to make sure that we're typically weighing this out every time we don't bulk cook them. All right, portion it out. 40, 50 grams of pasta is absolutely fine. Then when it comes to potatoes, I would cook 3 or 4 of these at a time. You can then have them as jacket potatoes. You can slice them and fry them. You can slice them and fry them, and they're delicious. Or once they're cooked, you can cut them in half, hollow them out, put the skin in the air fryer for 8 to 10 minutes, like really let them crisp up. Mix the potato with the chicken, with a little bit of sauce, with some spices, etc. And then you just make potato skin. Jacket potatoes are the most versatile thing you could probably have. You've got the bolognese, the chili that we made at the start. You've got tuna, you've got beans, chicken if you want that. That typically covers most of your lunches and teas. Yes, they will taste the same on a weekly basis, but we are doing this on a budget. I'm making it easy, I'm making it simple, and I'm making it accessible for you. You've got eggs, so there you can use them for breakfast. You can have chicken on them, you can have beans, you can have poached eggs on toast, but you've got the versatility there where you could easily make a chicken sandwich. There's loads of stuff you can do. So we've made a bolognese / chili, we've made a stew, we've made chicken burritos, and we had chicken left over, so we can make chicken wraps. Then we've stripped the chicken, so that chicken can go with rice, your pastas, potato, wraps. It can go on bread, it can go with soups, it can go with literally everything. It's there, it's ready, it's done, it's dusted. All in all, we've got over 25 different portions, not including the fact that we've got tuna and eggs. All it is just taking the time to be prepared. Really doesn't take that much time. A couple of hours on a weekend, maybe an hour through the week, so you're not having to eat 6-day-old stuff. Everything's hearty, everything's healthy, everything's calorie calculated, everything's focused around protein. If you do this week by week, you're not going to finish these 2 within a week. So next week when you go shopping, your budget's still 50 quid, you can either save the money or you can buy something that's a little bit more extravagant, some cheese or some frozen chips, stuff like that that are a little bit more against the norm, but will still allow you to have that variety and versatility. What I've done is I've put everything into a recipe book, handbook, whatever you want to call it. All you need to do is you can download that below, links in the bio, as well as the top cashback from where you can get, I think it's 11 quid you can get off of Tesco at the minute. All the links are in there. Good luck, have fun, enjoy it. It's part of the process. And anybody that tells you that they don't know how to cook is lying to you, because it's easy.